B Marsh Boxing back at it with another post-fight review. We got Rais Aleem versus Marcus Bates. Rais Aleem coming into this fight 16-0 versus Marcus Bates, who is 11-1. His only loss came to Rais Aleem a few years ago. Now, disclaimer, the man Rais Aleem was supposed to be fighting Tremaine Williams tonight. Tremaine Williams, who's 19-0, 6-0, who's going to be facing Angelo Leo for the WBO 122-pound title. It was supposed to be Rais Aleem versus Tremaine Williams tonight for a WBA 122-pound Eliminator. Right, cool boy Stephen Felton gets hit with the COVID. He got the coronavirus. He has to pull out. So Tremaine Williams gets elevated from the Eliminator fight to the main event to fight Angelo Leo. So Marcus Bates was brought in as a late-minute replacement for the rematch versus versus Rais Aleem, who's fighting in an Eliminator for a world title opportunity. You know what I mean? Marcus Bates got this fight on short notice, and Tremaine Williams took advantage. You know what I'm saying? Not Tremaine Williams, excuse me. Rais Aleem took advantage. The first round was the best round for Marcus Bates. He's a counterpuncher by nature. He can lead with the left hook, counterpunch off the left hook, and that was his bread and butter. And he does have a nice lead right hand from the counterpunch position. Like a pull counter right. You know what I'm saying? But the man Marcus Bates was a smaller guy than the man Rais Aleem. Rais Aleem was patient. He lost the first round. But after that, it was all Rais Aleem, using his jab, tripling up his jab, throwing mean left hooks, throwing punches with mean intentions, you know what I mean? Not really punches and bunches, but punches with mean intentions, you know what I mean? Trying to knock off this kid's head off, Marcus Bates, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But Marcus Bates' balance was not the greatest. He does have quick feet, quick lateral movement. But he was getting backed up on the ropes, and he was a majority just there in a counterpunching position, just waited to counterpunch, not even leading with the jab. The man, Rais Aleem, was aggressive, and he was counterpunching, throwing shots over the top, doubling up his jab, throwing right uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? And it was all Rais Aleem, you know what I mean? All the way till, what was it, the 10th round? The 10th round, Marcus Bates looked like he hurt his shoulder. It looked like he got punched in his shoulder or something, or his elbow, and he was in serious pain. And he was turning his head back, and he got caught with a right hook. And the referee just stopped it right then and there. This kid, Marcus Bates from Washington, D.C., from the hometown, he couldn't continue. He checked it, so it was a wrap for Slim, you know what I mean? He just, I think he should have not have taken this fight, you know what I'm saying? But he had a long layoff, hadn't been in the ring for over a year. I believe he shouldn't have taken this fight. Not to mention, he was supposed to be fighting tonight, Marcus Bates, in an 8-rounder. Tonight he's fighting in a 12-rounder. And he got taken into deep waters by the man Rais Aleem, and unfortunately Marcus Bates loses the fight. But the man Rais Aleem was 30 years old, he's kind of older for the 122-pound division, but he's putting himself in position to at least fight for a title, And as a matter of fact, tonight these are Showtime fights that I'm covering. And this is the first night that Paulie Malignaggi is not with the broadcast, you know what I mean? So in place of Paulie Malignaggi, they replaced him tonight, and I hope it's not for the foreseeable future. They replaced him with Abner Mares, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, Marcus Bates loses to Rais Aleem. Rais Aleem will be fighting, who's a WBO 122-pound? The guy, Akhmad Aliyev, you know what I mean? The guy who beat Danny Roman for 2 straps, who's 8-0 with two titles, WBA and IBF. So congratulations to him, and him versus Tremaine Rice Aleem should be a good fight. B Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm gone. Peace.